Hi guys, hi everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Wherever you are, welcome to Vantage webinars. Can you guys hear and see me clearly? Okay. Yes. All right. Okay. Shall we just begin our session again, guys? Thank you so much for joining me today. As you can see on the screen, today we're going to talk about the build a two indicator strategy. So basically, we're going to talk about the indicator, right? So if you have any question, just send in at the chat box, and I will get back to you. Okay. So always before we start the webinars, guys, disclaimer first. Okay. So basically. This webinar is purely educational and nothing in this webinar should be construed as investment or trading advice. So please do your own due diligence before trading. And also you are responsible for your own trading as well. So if you want to ask for my kind of setup, don't trust me 100%. It could be wrong. Okay. And risk warning over here, trading forex and safety carries significant risk and is not suitable for all investors. And what we're going to cover today, okay, one filter and one trigger, clean system design, backtest checklist, what to record, simple execution plan for consistency. I think I missed out one for consistent. For consistent, yep, correct. So did I miss out next slide? Okay, why only 2 indicator? Can you guys share with me how many indicator you guys using when you are trading? How many indicator? And why you just pick like 2 to 3 or even like 1 to 2 or not more than 3 indicator. If you have been following me, I'm personally using only 2 indicator like RSI is a must for me, and one should maybe EMA and another one maybe I use Fibonacci. That's all. Okay, so you look here. The problem why only 2 indicator, if use more than 3 indicator, is a contradicting signal, right? So you shouldn't use more than 3. Okay, 2 to me is good enough. Okay, and you see here that what the solution? So filter tell you the investment. More tool does not mean more accuracy. No, okay. Trigger tell you when to act. Indicator, okay. Do you know that indicator is not for your confirmation? Okay. Can you share with me, guys? You are using indicator for what? For what purpose? Anyone can answer me? Anyone? Anyone? Okay, some of you guys say you are using RSI and stochastic. Yeah. Sometimes I use stochastic as well. Anyone of you guys? What about the rest of you guys? I'm using this. The rest of you guys, what about you? The rest of you guys? Okay, never mind. Indicator overload equal to analysis paralysis. Okay, together a complete decision rules. No clear rule, no consistent action. You trade the skin, not a system. What is solution? Rule first, no emotion override. Filter signal equal to higher quality trade. Okay, let me just go over to the chart. And then if I want to like put so many, okay, let me bring it here. Let's just use here for example. I'll use this. I'll use this. Remember I use this one. Let's just say, okay. So let's say we are using, let's just say indicator. Let's just say we use RSI, we use stochastic, and then we use the MACD. Okay, and then you also use a BB Bollinger Band. Then what do you use? Then you said, okay, you want to use the Ichimoku cloud. Okay, for the Ichimoku cloud, you see here that I use the Ichimoku cloud for the trend. Basically, you have noticed, right? If price above Ichimoku cloud is a bullish, price below Ichimoku cloud is a bearish, kind of like momentum, basically for the momentum. That's why I'm gonna just want to fill out, but I'm just like sleep it here. Let's say you use this. So how many indicator you are using? EMA, RSI, still, and MACD. Okay. Like over here is look your charts is very messy, one of them. Okay. You see, maybe you see that. So are you gonna buy? You're gonna sell based on this. Okay, based on the Bollinger Band strategy, okay, price close below the upper band, you're gonna sell. But based on the EMA, you are you to buy. There is one conflict already, right? And you're gonna look at the other side. But the other side is already overbought here, and then you cannot sell gold, right? But it kind of like halfway through. So you're not sure whether you want to hold your sell entry or you talking about the stochastic overbought price falling not even hit 50, but this one is already almost approaching the level 30. It's like already almost to like oversold already. And another one was about MACD. MACD telling me that crossover will sell, right? The histogram is below 0. It's kind of like negative, so you hold for the sell entry. But so if you see that sell here, but it may ask you to buy. This one you have unsure. This one you are unsure whether you should buy, you should sell, or you should hold your sell entry, or you should just enter buy here based on the EMA above, like bounce EMA. And then what about this about the crossover? So you see that you're not sure. What are you gonna do? You should just pick Bollinger Band. Definitely, I'm not a fan of the BB. I'm not using BB. So what you need to do, you just pick whichever the indicator that you have been testing, and then you say that okay, give you more accuracy, or you can use RSI, or you say that okay, RSI, you're not a fan of RSI, you can use like stochastic, look for overbought, oversold, crossover, and then you search for the signal, and then you want to say that okay, you also want to look for the momentum, you can look for the MACD, okay, on the maybe gonna hit 4. Okay, here and now, right? On the head 4 time frame, we're gonna do one. Okay, we're gonna sell based on the maybe MACD, but what about the RSI? RSI is quite sticky. Why? Because MACD, one, we use default setting. Second, if the RSI, you can use the default setting as well, which is default setting is 14. Based on the higher time frame, you're gonna sell what? We're gonna sell the gold, right? Because this one is OB, we're gonna sell gold. But what about the stochastic? Well, stochastic is really tricky in this case, guys. Anyone can tell me? Anyone? Because of the setting, okay? Because the like stochastic, they have a different setting. They have a 3. Some people use 5, 3, some people use 9, some people use like 20. Then you see that if you were to use this, it seems like they kind of want to like bounce off from here. So what you're gonna do? What if we go to like default setting? I'm gonna reset. The default setting they come with 14, 1, 3. Look the same, right? So that's why I'm not really trade with stochastic because one, you might need to change the setting, and then you can kind of mess up with the like the instrument, the assets that you trade. But based on H4, okay, if I don't use the stochastic, I only use 2. So basically what we're gonna do, I'm gonna short, right? I'm gonna sell gold. Okay. One is because of maybe I move here. One of the thing that is go to the OB, right? That's why you see the bounce, right? See the bounce here, you see the rejection, and then you can't see like cross below. And then the RSI is really overbought here. You can see the indicator is below zero. Okay, on the lower time frame as well, you see the cross below for the MACD, and this one is also have the rejection, right? You see that? Okay, you see here. Okay, that you see here. This center for the scalping, okay, for the trading here, some of you guys have buy from this, and price has already rising more than 100 pip, which is 120 pip. Okay, but go ahead falling, and one of the things that we short, right? Because the what psychological number 5210. Okay, 5210, and this is the OB in H4, right? You see that? That's why you see the falling. But at this level, you might see someone want to buy somewhere around this zone. So this zone, if you want to buy, you can make the kind of the buy entry at okay. Again, D1 yesterday closing with where very strong bullish candle. You see the price pull back more than 50% of this candle, the body. That's why you sell at 5210. Psychological number, right? And then you see that might fall in here. Okay, and yesterday price bounced off from the overlap support level. Okay, this is the one. Then you see here, we move. I'm gonna move somewhere here, right? I'm gonna move here. The RSI is not changed. Hang on. It's so slow. Never mind. Okay. Okay, it's gonna leave it like that first. This for the yesterday support level. Okay, price has already closed the gap. Maybe we look here, right? We look here at this level. Yesterday price falling and bounce off from the 1592 was about indicator. It's still below, right? But you're gonna buy based on indicator. One is the MACD. You'll see they kind of like the cross over somewhere around here from the negative become the positive. So your entry should be somewhere around here. Okay, base meaning that price rising kind of pull back, make a higher low. Then you see the crossover. RSI is somewhere from here, right? Almost 30, rising, pull back just slightly before 50 and bouncing off. Then you might get the entry somewhere around here, which is to go to the lower time frame. This is you will see that it had the kind of like a demand somewhere around here, which is your entry would be somewhere here, which is today, right? Today at market open, my time zone is about 7 a.m. in the morning. Okay. So shouldn't use more than 3, okay? 1 to 2, max 3 indicator, that is enough. Filter plus trigger, the 2 rules. So filter indicator define the market environment. So I think that yesterday certain session goal was ranging, okay? And like this morning goal is just rising, so strong one. Maybe could be because of Trump. Okay, he had he was speaking something right just now after the market open. Okay, so define the market environment, only take trade when condition right. Right. So if the ranging market, you can trade 1 or 2, but if you think that okay, the market not move, then you shouldn't trade. 200 EMA, this one of my favorite indicator. I'm using EMA 200 to kind of filter the trend one. Basically, you know that if price above EMA 200 on a higher time frame, which is H4, is a bullish. So you look for the buy entry. But if price below EMA 200, you're gonna look for the bearish move because EMA is acting as dynamic support and resistance level. Okay, or you can use the ADX below 25. You need only you trade when the trend is very strong. Some of the some of the traders they use the ADX. Have you guys used ADX before? If not, I'm gonna show you guys how it look like or how we're gonna use it. ADX. This one. Average directional index. Anybody use ADX? ADX, okay, I don't want to give like go too much detail, but just like for like good to know, ADX and ISI it work differently. Okay, which is if you're gonna look at the ISI, right? Whenever ISI is rising, it is overbought, right? If following this are oversold, but ADX is different. ADX is look for the trend, for the momentum. So whenever you see a really strong rising, doesn't mean this is going to be a really strong bullish move. No, it means very strong trending. That would be sometimes bearish or bullish. In this case, what do you see? What do you see here? It's bearish move. So it works differently, okay? It's totally different from the I side. Okay, I side, overbought, oversold, no. ADX is very strong trending. That's why you see really sharp move. Could be bullish or bearish momentum. Okay? Price above VWAP volume this one what is woof something like that, right? Let me try. Oh, let me go to indicator. Okay, and then WPAP volume weighted average price. Have you guys used this one? It look like this. It look like this. So many which is here. I personally heard about this, but I don't use it. Okay, I don't use this one. What do you say that? Institutional buy zone. Oh, okay. Where? Let me use this one, and I'm double click here, and let's just say where the buy zone. You know where the buy zone? Basically, we're gonna use this one, meaning the buy is below, sell is above. I think. Okay, based on this, right? This is gonna be the buy zone below here. Maybe we can do the setting. Style. Upper band, we can use red, and lower band, we can use green. Okay, easy for us, right? In this one, if I'm going to look like this one to me is a sell angle resistance. This one, when it break above, you'll see that it pull back, become the support level. Broke below here, whenever this broke below, we're not going to buy. Okay, you can see that this one close above, you see the lower band, then you buy here at the pullback, which is here. So it based on M15, okay, based on M15, where is our buy entry? Our buy entry on the M15 that I think is still valid. I think it's more kind of high probably setup. This is going to be the zone. This one, okay, this one I will monitor at about 5150. But 5130 or 5135, this is still valid because the OB is still fresh. Okay, this one we can buy. What we can go on the, okay, here, right? If you go on the higher time frame, this buy we're gonna monitor the buy zone. Okay, you can like test it out with how you want to trade with this, like what is that? Volume something just now, right? Okay, this is one. And another one, weekly level hold contact on a higher time frame. So if you are scalper, no, if you are swing trader or position, at least price falling, we are gonna wait here. Okay, you gonna go on the, okay, let's say if you have chart go based on H4 time frame, this is gonna be your take profit at this level somewhere here. This is gonna be your take profit at 5160. Let's just say round number 5160. So if you sell sin somewhere around here, falling here is about 500 pips. That's gonna be your take profit. From here, you may consider buy. Okay, you may consider to buy. Okay, trigger indicator. This is a filter. This is about what about trigger indicator? Gives the precise entry signal. Tell you exactly when to enter on the trade. For the I side, okay. For the I side, cross above 50, you can enter the position. I mean, you can like um adding your position, because usually we're gonna buy when price is closest to 30 or below 30. Okay, after that you will see that price is kind of rising. Okay, let's say these are 30, right? I side, and then this is 50, and this is, let's just say 100. So basically you're gonna see price rising. Okay, then kind of you're gonna see the pullback. You buy from here, then if you want to add in the position when pull closest or slightly above or below 50, then you can add in the buy position and then you hold. Let me show you. Okay. Hmm? Okay, pull out the RSI. Okay, the RSI, I don't know why they have the RSI. Okay, I don't like it. Okay, let's just say here. I'm on the H4, right? Maybe we look at the RSI here, which is here. Let's say we, excuse me, let's say here you buy. Okay, you buy, you see that there's kind of like a support level, you buy, right? And you can see the price rising to where? To this level, somewhere around this candle. Okay, and after that, you see the price is kind of have a small pullback and create the demand zone. Okay, and you can see this is slightly go above, which is here. Before this one it break out, okay, you can see that you can enter when it's at the pullback. Pullback where? Pullback here. Pullback at this candle, because this candle, okay, that's so big. Like this candle, okay. Now can you make it smaller? Like this candle, right? This one, it has where? Oh no, this candle, sorry, this candle had breakout, have closed above this candle. If you go to the lower time frame, this is the resistance. So when it break above, right, and this one is, you can see go all the way to the resistance level, you can see the pullback, and you can see the outside somewhere also so pullback at the 50, level 50, and then you buy. Okay, here you can buy or you pull back again, it's all ranging, right? If you look closely, it's all ranging here or being sideways. Okay, and then the ISI somewhere around at 50, and then you can enter adding your buy entry on the pullback at the level 50 for the ISI. Okay. MACD crossover, we already know that trend momentum flip. Of course, if you trade with the MACD, we know that MACD or other indicator is a lagging indicator. Okay, we wait for the crosses. So let's say we already buy here, right? We already buy at this and then you hold, right? But you will get the buy entry at this candle, which is you can see that MACD start to close above, MACD still close above the line. Signal line is the orange color. Okay, and then you can see the MACD close above, and then you can see the histogram is started to go from negative become a positive, which is above zero line here. Okay, so you get the slow entry because they are lacking indicator, which is your entry over here. But some of us might already get interest somewhere around this level. Okay, or you get this one if you did not close. Okay, it might come a pullback again to level 50 here. You look at this one right here. This change to the here, right? Pull back to level 50, but the MACD, we already hold a buy here, and then you keep holding. You keep holding where for the momentum MACD, you hold until where? Until the histogram is turned red, from green become red, right here. Then you exit your buy entry. Okay? Then you exit your buy entry. This is the momentum. All right? And another one, stochastic less than 50%. We know that is an oversold reversal entry. What about the stoch? Okay, stochastic, I thought use the number is 933. Okay, here. They will cross somewhere around here as well. But let's say we trade at the M15. Okay, let's just say we're talking about the M15. Okay. Here, you will get the buy entry and the pullback, which is this one is bounced off, right? At 5.97, rising, and then after the pullback, you'll see that the ISI is about to close, and then what do you see? But in this case, MACD, you cannot bet on MACD because MACD is close below you sell. It close somewhere around this level, you sell, right? And after that, it close above again when price is already maybe go back to your break even. Let's say you chart here, and then you not close your entry. Okay, go back to your break even, and then you say that it's rising again from here. But the stochastic it show you already reversal here plus why price bounce from here, look the left, there's a demand here as well. Okay, and candlestick pattern price action trigger, I use PA and keep like accurate about 100%. Not like I would say to say 99. Okay, look for the price action. One, okay, cross, you'll see the price action where somewhere around here, cross is here. You'll see the price action, which is bullish end gap, and now they create the demand zone. This is the one. What's up the bearish, which is here, bearish candle closing with bearish price action. Okay, hammer could be hammer this one, right? And then you can see closing with the bearish end gap. Okay, you see that here, right? Bearish candle. If you look at M5, M5 give you the PA price action. You can see one of price action here. Okay, guys, see that? So that's why my confirmation the frame is one. You use the price action for your confirmation here, and then price come from our resistance level. Okay. Okay. Rule first define before you trade. So if you cannot write your strategy in one session, what you don't need to have a strategy, you have a habit. Okay, you don't have a strategy, but you have a habit. Rule one, market filter rule. So you must, what might be true for you to even look for a trade? You are yourself first. Rule two, event trigger rule, what exact signal fire you your entry? Be specific. You want to buy, you want to sell, why you want to, you yourself. If you want to buy here or you want to sell here, what is the reason? Where is your stop loss? Okay, what is your setup gone wrong? Okay, where that price prove you're wrong, set it before the entry. So usually when I entry, I already know or ask myself where is my stop loss before I asking myself like where is my take profit. I always think for if I short go one lot, where is my stop loss? If I hit stop loss, I lose $500. I'm okay with that. If you think you're okay, you go ahead. Okay. And rule three, target or exit rule. Fixed RR, risk and reward ratio, or specific exit condition. For the risk and reward, I know that you should aim for 1 to 1 or 1 to 2, okay? But sometimes I'm not very fixed about the risk and reward. I go for market condition, okay? Because sometimes they say, if I always say, okay, I want to exit which I is 1 to 2, but what if like yesterday, okay, I think I forgot what session, the goal was like ranging for a few hours, okay? So it not even give me like the risk reward 1 to 1. So basically what you need to adjust exit based on the market condition. Okay, so I don't like have the fixed risk reward unless, okay, I trade on the higher time frame, which is H4 and above, or H1 by I trade with currency pair, and then the one I will aim for risk reward 1 to 2, but gold is 2 all the time. Okay, so gold move 100 pips, 200 pips, usually I will close. Okay, or maybe like 50 I move stop loss, I move stop loss to break even, so it depends on market condition for gold. Okay, but if I trade the currency pair such as EURUSD, GBUSD, I can aim for 1 to 1 or 1 to 2. Okay, because I trade on a higher time frame, but gold I trade on the lower time frame because I'm a day trade. Okay, which is M15 my entry, key level on H4. All right. Rule number 5, trade management rule. Turn stop loss, partial close, or hold to the target. Okay, you pick. You trade stop loss, or you just partial close. 50% your loss side, 25% your loss side. You just decide. Okay, but usually I just say stop loss and take profit. Okay, I don't like to hold my trade because I'm a day trade, like you already know. So stop loss, take profit. That's it. Unless if I think the price gonna rising even more, I use the trailing stop loss. Okay. Rule number 6, no trade rule, condition that disqualify a setup, new spread, don't trade. Okay. Talking professional trader, they don't trade during the news. Okay, news to them it does nothing. Either it's just kind of like make the price reach the target faster. That's it. But usually, the market already have respond to the news before the news is out. The news is out, right? You look why gold is so rising just like before Trump even speak today, right? You know that what have you listened to what he say this like my time zone this morning, maybe like your time zone in the evening. Okay, do you listen what he says? That's why gold is rising just before he already spoke. Okay, continue. Vantage checklist what to record. So if you want to record those like indicator whether it's gonna work out with your assets or any like instrument that you want to trade, what you need to record, that time, session, day of the week, pattern analysis, you need to do that. Pair instrument, okay, which pair you trade, which instrument, time frame you trade on D1, H1 or H4, okay, because you need it. Filter condition met, yes or no, meaning that do you wait for the setup? If you record, you put yes. If you not, you put no. Trigger signal, exact indicator reading at the entry. Some of you guys have the FOMO, right? Let's just say we kind of want to buy, for example, okay, and this is our, let's just say this is our candle, price are falling somewhere around this level, and this is, let's just say this is the I side, because price is falling, right, falling, and then you're starting to see the kind of like here, let's just say the price is falling, maybe I delete, okay, no, clear, this the one, erase. Let's just erase here first. Let's just say like price is falling. Okay, and after that you start to see like, oh, this kind of bounce up a little bit. Okay, but the ISI is still falling here. But they haven't even reached 30. But you will see that, oh, you feel like, okay, price already gonna bounce. Then just enter buy here. And after that price is falling falling, then this one start to falling as well, and this one start to rising, but price still falling. What is this? What is this? Then you might be panic or might already hit the stop loss. You might enter here again, and then after that you might hit the stop loss because this price might come and clear liquidity. Why? They're gonna make a divergence here because the RSI is starting to make the rising. Okay, so it's a like bullish divergence. Okay, so don't be panic. Okay, just wait for the setup. Wait for if price falling, you want to buy. You wait for the rejection. Okay, and after that you buy. So if price falling, you did not see anything but just starting to see a price bounce off, then you want to buy. No, wait for the rejection. If price rising, okay, maybe from here you see price make a lower high, and that's to make the higher high. You just wait for price to pull back and then you buy. You buy at the retest or pull back. Okay. But sometimes price may not pull back though, it's just rising. That is okay. At least you did not lose anything, but you not win. Your money is still there. Just wait for the next setup. Okay. Stop level. Okay. Price pip from the entry. Okay. Usually my stop loss, I don't have a fixed stop loss. To me, I'm use dynamic, meaning that it depends what is my entry. Okay, and then I will put the stop loss depend on the depend where is my entry. Second, I look for the like swing low or swing high, or I use Fibonacci level to pay my stop loss. So I don't have a fixed stop loss like 30p, 40p, 50p. No, I don't have. Okay. Take a profit level. Okay, you have to record that as well. Price, risk, and reward. Let's say you aim 1 to 5. Let's say you aim 1 to 1.5. Okay, but that day you don't even hit a 1 to 1, you hit only like 0.5. Okay, you record that. Why? Here, and then you filter at the condition, market condition. You put at the here. You can put this on at the mid condition or not. One, you will say that, or because you can make a note because market is being sideways or being ranging. That's why you did not hit like 1 to 1.5 or even 1 to 1, 1 to 1, 1 to 1. Okay. And the second, the result in R, which is real and reward, you get 1 R, or today is not a good day. Let's say today is not a good day. You have negative 1 R, but tomorrow you cover by 2.5 R. So basically you have covered this loss. Okay, because you close with 2 R, 2.5 R. So basically you still profit with this 2 days because you still earn 1.5 R. Okay. And then you put the note, observation. Watch what unusual about this trade. Sometimes you will say that this trade you have emotion involved because of maybe yesterday you call it with a loved one, today you wake up, you have a good mood, then you just enter without waiting for the right setup. You can just mark it there. Why we record this, right? Because sometimes when you go back and look, and then you will kind of like find out, oh, because of this I'm doing it, that's why my result it wasn't good because of you did not wait for the right setup, or you are not in the good mood or something like that. And then this is you might have screen capture or a screenshot, because why? If you record this, right, and then you have no vision, you have no picture, then you have no idea what trade is that, how it look like. You should have the screenshot your entry and exit chart for the review later. Okay, this is must. You have to do screenshot or screen captures. Okay. 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 I can just delete it. Okay. For the simple execution plan for consistency, so always pre-market. Okay. morning, maybe morning, like whenever you wake up, what you need to do. One, pre-market prep for 5 to 10 minutes. Always, okay, I always check my economic calendar news on a high impact news. Okay, then after that, I will identify, okay, this is my routine. Okay, I open Forex Factory, look for the news. Second, I identify the key support and resistance on the H4 chart. Use daily charts. Just want to see like yesterday candle closing with bearish or bullish candle. This is for my day trading. Okay, confirm trend with the filter indicator. I'm using indicator RSI. That's it. Okay, and then my entry at the entry using the M15. Sometimes cannot see M5. Okay, sometimes M15 unclear, M30. But usually it will be these two. This is but take about 80%. This one like 20%. If I cannot see. Okay. And then you do the scanning. Okay. Trade scan, light session, open watch list, instrument in order, apply filter and check first. If price above or below key level, you check, wait for the trigger signal. For the entry, after the filter confirm, trigger confirm, put the stop loss, ask yourself where your stop loss before you entering. Okay, calculate percent size, never risk more than 1 to 2% is the ideal, but usually 1 to 2%. But if you want to layer, which I have kind of like second parent, I might add another 1% on my second trade, like on my kind of layer in zone. Basically, for example, if like my zone is big here, my entry I took 2%. If like second entry I see that okay, there is the OB there or FVG there, I might add another 1% here. Okay. Post trade routine, log all required field in your trading journal. Screenshot entry and exit with annotation, weekly review, check metric and find a pattern. Okay, for the trading journal, I used to do, but not anymore. Okay, I do that. I do my weekly review and then I screen captures. Okay, because I want to know like the pattern. I do that because I want to trade on the trading system myself, because I want to see whether this trading system that I built is gonna work out or not. That's why I need to have kind of like a review, and I want to see how many percent they give me the win rate. So for the win rate have to be at least more than 75%. That means this trading system that I built is gonna work out. Not 100%, because sometimes it's gonna hit the stop loss. The drawing. I think any question, guys? Okay, continue. And key takeaway for this webinar. So basically, they will say that two indicator is not limitation. Okay, it is discipline that market a strategy, repeatable and testable. Basically, I think 1 to 2. Okay, I will add in here. 2 to 3 indicator, but shouldn't more than 3. Okay, and after that, the filter define when to look, trigger define when to act. Together, they form a complete rules. Write the rule before you trade. A strategy you cannot write down is a strategy you cannot follow. Okay, back test with the honesty. Log in. Okay, this one I saw. Okay, I forgot what channel, but he kind of say that he did the back testing 100% time, 100% straight, and then you'll see the result. So you can do that as well. Okay, if you want to do the back testing, but I think nowadays not many people they do a back testing. Why? Because the market condition is always changing. Okay, we're talking about gold, right? We know that the market condition for gold right now has changed a lot. More volume, more volatile. Gold move more than 50 to 100 pips just within 1 minute candle. So totally different from the last time. So maybe 2 to 3 years ago, you have been trading the same strategy. Maybe right now it may not suitable with the current market. So that's why I'm not a fan of back testing. Okay, I'm do forward testing with a small account with smaller size. Okay, and back testing they're using the like the old data. So I'm not. But if you want to do back testing, it have to be at least 100 and more. Okay, I calculate expectancy and profit factor before going live. Okay, consistency beat complexity. Execute the same simple plan every session. Okay, so you have to do and be consistent. Okay, what I want to say is that we know that there is so many strategy out there, right? I have been teaching you guys all the strategy, okay, but you should find one simple strategy or rule of trading system by yourself for your own, okay, and then you keep repeating. Okay, let's say if you say that, okay, I want to trade with the OB or the FBG, then you practicing that. If you think that, okay, this strategy is work for you, then you just keep that. Okay, because there's so many strategy. If you learn so many strategy, you want to trade with this one, you want to trade with that, and end up you're gonna get mad. Okay, you pick the strategy that I shared you guys. Okay, and then you make it, build it, become your own trading system. Like you take from here and there and here. Okay, because you know me, I'm don't really trade with the FVG unless I have a few conditions. If you want to trade with the FVG or fabric gap, because fabric gap, they say there's so many fabric gap, and then you need to find which fabric gap is gonna work out. Okay, and then I kind of filter with this and that. Like then I choose the FVG to trade, for example. Okay. That's it all for today, guys. Any question before we look at the chart together? If not, let me look here at our chart. What we're gonna do with gold, I'm gonna remove. Let's just do again. Like yesterday, let's just say like yesterday, right? You see that? Yesterday, price come from the support level. This is the support level and it has closed the gap here. Okay, even though it seemed like, okay, yesterday price closing very strong, like bearish candle, but it come from the support level. So today they might be in sideways. Okay, then we zoom into H4. Then we want to find the level. This one we are set at the first resistance. Okay, first you can see that I would say they are being ranging. They are being ranging right now, being sideways in H4. Okay, one. Second, we sell or we short because they come to the OB plus or motive where 5210. It's here 5210 psychological number, and then you see the falling, and our OB is from here to here. Okay, price come in, then you see that the body is closed below. Okay, so closed below, so they are being ranging right now. Go to the lower time frame, and then you'll see that go above, push above, you see your price action. That is your confirmation. Pull out the stochastic ISI whatsoever, three of them align, right? You see that cross below, overbought, cross below, price action. In this case, you're really confident. If you have like this, then you short. Okay. And I go to the H4 again. So basically in H4, one of the things that you can buy, let's just say these the zones. Okay. This is the zone that you want to buy. You wait for right to pull back. Now price is really falling. Almost 300 pip. Actually it's falling 300 pip right now, right? More almost 300 pip. You're gonna wait to buy here. You see that? 51.40 or 51.60, so it's about 200 pip within the zone. You have to to pull back first, then you buy. Or we're gonna use this M15. I'm gonna use the channel. Okay, then or it becomes a trend line, maybe here, pull back almost, then maybe somewhere here or here slightly a little bit, right? And you buy. Okay, it will look like that. You can do like this is your setup. So basically, first support, this could be the first resistance or first resistance there with the OB, so it's quite big here. Okay, that's zones. Okay, and the next resistance level is here. We just say somewhere around here. And then in H4, that will be where here, taking support. Okay, so now go to the M15. We're gonna look for the buy entry. You wait for price to fall first. Okay, so this is our setup. Here, buy entry. Oof. All right, guys. Okay. Any pack? We have 5 more minutes. Anyone want to request before I end the webinars? Anybody short at these zones? Okay, 5 more minutes before I end. Anybody short? So now we're gonna wait at somewhere around this level. We're gonna buy. Okay. Anyone want to request before I end? If not, I think I'm gonna finish off with gold setup. Anyone want to request? And quick look BTC. BTC cover the support level. This one they are being sideways. Long already. And in H4 go to the you see that. So basically BTC is being ranging in H4. Okay, in H4. I think if you want to buy, you can buy here. If you want to buy BTC, you can buy at this price of 64, 63 for the BTC. You see that this you can buy, you can see break, you can pull back, then you buy. Okay, guys. All right, guys, that should be all for today. Then, if you guys like nobody want to request anything, okay. Thank you so much, guys, for joining me. I'm gonna catch up with you guys again on next Monday for live trading section. Okay, guys. Bye for now, guys. You're welcome. Take care and good luck. See you again next week. Bye bye. Take care. Good luck.